Welcome, Virgo, to your 2023 annual forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel St. James, clairvoyant. And if you'd like to find out more about me, just go to the description box below. And if you'd like to check out your in-depth monthly reading for the real deal as well, then just look at the playlist on my channel. Of course, you could subscribe if you wanted to, but that's up to you. And but I think you've got to press the notification sign, otherwise it doesn't get fed to your inbox. Anyway, I'm going to draw one card for each month of the year for you now, and we'll see what there is in store for you for the whole of the year as a lovely overview, shall we? And here's the first card, the Knight of Wands for January. In February, we have Temperance. In March, we have the Page of Cups. Lots of people so far. There's the Ace of Cups. Lovely, lovely image on that, I must say. There's the Queen of Cups. Looks like it's going to be a highly emotional time for you. Let's see what there is here for June, and that is the Hierophant. Now, for July, let's see what there is. The Lovers. August is the Six of Coins. September is the Two of Cups. October, the Two of Coins. What's November got? The Nine of Cups. And finally, for December, let's see what there is for you. And it is this. It is the Eight of Swords. Right, why don't you come now? Sit down here next to me. We'll have a good close look at the imagery on these cards together while I do your reading for you. Wow, what a great spread for you. Let's look at January, shall we? And see what there is for January 2023. Here we go, the Knight of Wands, the Lord of Flame and Lightning. Now this speaks to me of a man, although court cards of course can be of either gender, someone who is swift and strong, impulsive, maybe with violence around it or a suppressed violence. Well, rather than suppressed violence, the ability to become violent if the need arises. I think the important people around you at this time are going to be Leo and Cancer. You will be just, noble, generous, and there's an intensity to you at this time. I also see a blossoming love. Now that love may blossom within an established relationship where it deepens, or it may well be one that's been quite casual, becomes more committed, because I see love around here. You'll have a great degree of intuitive creativity. It's as if in this period, in January, you are coming out of darkness and into the light. It's a very dynamic card with a strong Leo influence here. And I think that with the heart of a lion, you will stand for honesty and integrity and what you believe to be for the good. There's a strong sense of morality to you. Do you know, I think this represents a turning point when things have been going badly. You have to use his energy and enthusiasm and drive to move on to better things. And now is the right time to do it. You must wear the same confidence that he has. Let's have a look at the next thing for February, shall we? And this is Temperance. Okay, Temperance, what do you have to tell my friend here? This is going to be quite an interesting month for you, you know, because you'll be going through some quite profound personal growth and self-examination. This is the daughter of the reconcilers, the bringer forth of life. There is a combination of forces that are gathering within you, which leads to a realization of what your mission is. And there is therefore action based upon an accurate assessment. Now, I think you might also be thinking of Well, economizing is something that you're going to be looking at, I think. I think that this is a period where you are going to be taking or looking forward to the coming year and say that I must make sure that I take all proper health precautions as may be needed from time to time. There is success here after a long period, I think, of discussions. And I also get the feeling of you escaping from something. That is, of you getting out of something. There's the bringing together of opposites, and this is a preparation for generating something new. You'll be learning about balance and moderation in your life, so be patient at this time and let things evolve at their natural pace. Do some self-evaluation to re-examine your life's priorities. Close your eyes and visualize a fountain of energy in your body and bathe a while in this rejuvenating current and look inside you to find the hidden gemstone, the hidden diamond. Where do you look to find that hidden jewel that lies within you? Let's have a look in March. Again, I find that Sagittarius is likely to be important to you at this time. So is Libra, and so is Scorpio, actually. This is the princess of the palace of the floods. Do you know, I think this is a time where you will start to find emotional freedom and jealousy conquered. The reason why jealousy is conquered is because you have trust in yourself. She represents earth and water together, and therefore the faculty of crystallization. She represents the power of water to give substance to ideas and to support life and to form the basis of chemical combinations. Now, I think that the character of the woman here, and it will be shared by you, is that she may well be infinitely gracious. All sweetness, and if you're a woman, voluptuousness, gentleness, kindness, and tenderness are in her character. Now, there's a chance that you may well find that you are living in a world of romance, in the perpetual dream of rapture. But trust your feelings and perceptions because you are on the right path. Now ask yourself, is there anything that is preventing you from being fully free? Because you now have the opportunity to let go of it as well. See, look at all these cups in a row. March, April, May. And here we are in April. The Ace of Emotions. Let's have a look. Yet again, I'm getting Sagittarius around here, and Scorpio again, and Libra as well. So Scorpio and Sagittarius are definitely going to be important to you in this first half of the year. Now, of course, the cup suit embodies your experience of relationships, the pursuit of happiness, love, fulfillment, and pleasure. But of course, we can't have those things unless we know the opposite. But I think that this is a time when you will have overflowing love and a deep sense of emotional clarity, and also a deep love of yourself. And it's a time of giving and receiving. There is here, I think, love in its purest form. There's abundance, chance of a new relationship here, certainly the chance of you hearing of pregnancy or a birth, a great degree of sensual passion is around as well. And you know, I feel that you'll have emotional balance available to be used by you for the rest of the year. Well, let's have a look at the Queen of the Thrones of the Waters. And it is, to the uninitiated, the Queen of Cups. Now, let's see what you have to tell my friend here. Well, she's saying that you should be quite involved with Cancer or Gemini during this period. Look, this is an interesting time for you because I feel that you are going to be very influenced by people and events around you. You'll be very intuitive, quite dreamy, tranquil, poetic in a way, kind yet passive. Yet there's the risk here that you'll be, well, it may be good or bad, impressionable to other outside influences, and in particular the influence of this card here. So love is definitely in the air. Now you'll be able to see yourself in others and also see through others and reflect that back to them. Now, emotions will be shown openly. I'm getting the feeling of parenthood around here, certainly a greater degree of emotional integrity. So there's intuition here for you, and you'll be emotionally mature. You'll be able to get along with and relate to your friends in a very deep way. Now, you may be quite meditative because this is influenced by this card that's coming behind it, the Hierophant, I think that is. So this energy is seeping into here. So there's a meditative sense with you so that you go within and be at one with yourself. And practical is what you'll be. And you'll be able to communicate your feelings and realizations to others. Now there is the need to get in touch with your inner feelings and to be able to express those to others. I think you will develop intuitively, emotionally, and really relate very well to others emotionally during this period of May. And then in June, we have this good fellow here. Now with this card of the Hierophant, I have Venus in Taurus with the moon exalted. Now Taurus is earth, and that emphasizes the importance of you applying your spiritual realizations in the day-to-day world, as he's the one that connects heaven and earth. I think this could indicate a need for you to just go along with rules, regulations, and traditions in your life at the moment. Now, you may not necessarily agree with the traditions, but here in June, it could be something that is, for the sake of keeping the peace, something that you should really consider. I think it's a period of quite intense learning and education for you. Now, this might be at college or trade, night school, or you might just be doing a lot of research on the internet. It's very good for people who are in large companies here. You may well also find that you have people coming to you for advice and you become an advisor to them. You provide, well, if you're not a psychologist, you could make a very good psychologist because you'll have the ability to get into other people's headspace and tell them good things about what they should be doing to move forward. You will be extremely good at getting information across and inspiring others. And actually, interestingly enough, I think you're going to have a real sensitivity to music and to sound at this time. Definitely, you'll be good at listening and speaking, and you'll want to make ideas tangible and usable. There's going to be a deep desire within you to be challenged by new experience. But you'll also be doing work on yourself, inside yourself, and the search for the self may well lead you into spiritual realms. Well, there's only one voice worth listening to, though, and that is the voice of your own heart. We'll go to July. Okay. The Lovers. There we go. Yes, the children of the voice divine, the oracle of the mighty gods. This really centers around the reconciliation of opposites, I think, for you, and for the requirement for you to look at all angles before making a decision. Now, before I saw you being a counselor to other people during the period of June, here in July, I think you could well be a mediator or a peacemaker between people. There is the need to look at harmony in relationships. And interestingly, I think that there is the need to make a major life choice on the direction ahead of you. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying that this is going to be actually quite apparent to you at the time, but you will look back and you're going to find that it was a major decision. Now, there could well be a sexual attraction here and a sexual connection But the sexual connection that's involved here is actually something quite stable and it's durable. It's not a one-night stand because this is a major arcana. So there's a lot of attraction here. You're going to be very attractive, sexually attractive to other people. Lots of love around you and connection and the union of opposites through love, and also you becoming conscious through relationship. Choices, partnerships, being at a sort of a crossroads. These are things that are coming up. Falling in love is something that I see here as well. Commitment, possibly an engagement, either for yourself or someone that you hear of. And for somebody out there, there is the need to choose between two lovers. I'll also say with respect to this card here that with this number here, the number 6, I think that's a particularly fortunate number for you to draw, and I say it's followed by another 6 because mystically I have an association with Christ consciousness or Vishnu consciousness or Krishna consciousness with that number. Anyway, that's July. August, and here is Miss August standing in front of us. Hello, Miss August. Now, not only do I see the consciousness of the deity here, but I also see the sun prominently energizing this card. But there's also in the astrology of the card, apart from its numerology, the moon ruling the second decan of Taurus. Well, the moon is exalted in Taurus, which is a great sign. But of course, the moon's transient nature means that things do ebb and flow. Things do change. This is the Lord of material success, and I see here for you success. But it's not a continuum through the month. You'll have a success, another success, another success, one there, one there. It's like the moon. It changes phases and comes through full moon and then changes its phases with the moon in Taurus. There is here the generosity is something I see here, paying it forward. I think maybe you're going to be receiving quite a useful financial boost, I think. And what I also see is that there is a grant or scholarship around here, or an application to the welfare system, which is going to be successful. This is about external manifestation of your inner self, and there's success and transformation with it. There may well also be the opportunity to be involved in a profitable adventure, and this is a reminder for you to remember the successes in your life and to build on them. But remember this, your self-acceptance and self-confidence, they are the keys to real success. Now we turn from July, August, September to the Lord of Love, and the Lord of Love has this to say to you. Well, first of all, I see Venus in Cancer. Now, that's great, because Venus, of course, is the most receptive of the planets, and it's about beauty and creativity. And Cancer, of course, is about nurturing, comfort, support, and healing. So, put together, I see close bonds, togetherness, love, harmony, and a relationship that is strengthening. There's certainly receptive, mutual love and respect here. Very happy relationships and a great emotional exchange. Your readiness to receive love, of course, it is that that makes you attractive. So surrender to yourself, to others, and to life. Then we get to October, and in October we have this. Now this is the Lord of Harmonious Change, and it is Jupiter in Capricorn. Now that might potentially seem to be a problem, Jupiter in Capricorn, because Jupiter is all about expansion and Capricorn is about being conservative and practical. But I don't see that as being a problem, not with these other cards surrounded by this Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups here as well. There is movement here for you. There is flux, having a few ups and downs, but great growth for you from change. Now, I think that this multitasking here, You'll be quite busy, is what I see, and you actually having quite a heavy workload, but the thing is that you'll be enjoying your work, and isn't that a welcome change? And that's going to move you into a better phase. There's nothing financially or materially set in concrete at the moment, but this is also a card of good practical management of your personal affairs, such as chores and bills. And I know that sounds like a bummer to hear that, but it's inevitable and it needs to be done. Then we go to November. This is such an emotionally fulfilling time, this whole quarter here, in fact the whole year, because you've had the ace and the 2, and what we have here is there's this period now where Jupiter again comes along, and this time it goes into Pisces, and as a result there is here the energy which I call the Lord of Material Happiness. Now Jupiter's philosophical approach aligns well with Pisces spirituality. Jupiter also brings good luck and happiness, and Jupiter's softer concerns such as care, compassion, and the spiritual life, well, they're beautifully expressed through sensitive Pisces. There's an enormous capacity to love here and to receive love, although, as is so often with this gift, this is often won through lots of difficult times in the past. But nevertheless, it's inevitable for you that this is going to be a time of bliss, overflowing love, deep joy, blessings. You have the fulfillment of the goal of love, which was previously implied by this 2 of Cups. And finally, here, we have the Swords card. The 8. I love the Swords suit. It's so cleansing, I think, here. This is the Lord of what I would call shortened force, I suppose. And again we have Jupiter. This time it's in Gemini. Now, Jupiter, of course, is the ruler of Sagittarius. And to get into Gemini, it needs to go 180 degrees away to the other side of the zodiac wheel. So it's going to be in detriment. And Jupiter, therefore, is weakened, and the inquisitive nature of Gemini inhibits Jupiter. So a weakened Jupiter could mean that you don't immediately get what you want due to too many, that's the Gemini aspect of it, distractions, which may or may not be self-created. I think what there is here is that sometimes you can have worry which is a result of actually thinking too much about things, or there's a difficulty in making a choice. Well, look, let things rest and develop on their own for a while. As long as doubt concerning these decisions remains, don't go for anything new. Remember, Jupiter is in Gemini, and Jupiter is the bringer of unforeseen and unexpected change for the better. And certainly any problem which may seem unsolvable then will find its own solution in its own way. Well, what a particularly great year for you. Well done, you. Well, I hope you enjoyed that reading as much as I enjoyed providing it to you. I think that this is going to be a fantastic 2023 for you. Truly I do. And I think it's something that you should be looking forward to. And because it's got great things in store, as you have just seen. And do have a look at the monthly readings that I provide, and you can check that out on the playlist or subscribe and get notified so that you see where these things are. But until I see you again, remember one thing, and it is this, that you are a legend. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. And until then, it's bye for now.